So today we're going to be talking about a player that the Chicago Sky fans are not happy about at all. Not happy about at all right here. And it was a player that they used with one of their first round picks, whose name appears to be a complete mystery. A complete mystery. Complete mystery to people. I've heard 17 different pronunciations of this name. I think Aisha is how you pronounce the first name, and I think the surname, from what I've seen, is Siuka. I think that's it. We'll find out in the season, but you just never know with people's names. Like, obviously, with Julie Van Loo, it's actually Julie Van Loo, and you just never know with pronunciations. I've heard... The only time I've heard a commentator saying her name in a game called her Aisha for her first name. So we'll figure that out. Look, we will figure that out during the season. That is an important one. We will figure out, first of all, how to pronounce her name during the season. But obviously, she got drafted by the Chicago Sky. And looking at some of this, the Sky could have picked her up with their third pick. No, they couldn't have. She was projected to go 8th. Clown, she must be coming off the bench around the 3. What the F, we need a guard. Thought they're going for a guard. Thankfully, some people are happy. Thankfully, again, give you Paige Bueckers vibes. But, you look on YouTube and there's entire videos going mad about this pick. And it is one of those things. Hope these international picks prove everyone wrong. People so hateful over people they don't know. Hope we make the roster. She's going to make the roster. This is a really interesting pick, and this is a pick that they realistically took because they screwed up bad. They screwed up bad with the Leone Fievich thing. So for that reason, obviously, they took Siuka, which I think is the correct pronunciation of her name. If I'm wrong, I'll figure it out during the year. But they ended up taking her. But if you just look at what she does, it's exactly what Jeff Pagliocca wanted. What they wanted was somebody with size who plays defense and, again, hits 3-point shots. And she does all of those. She was MVP over Awafam. And, again, Awafam was... she was the MVP of the 20s Euros, but Siuka was the MVP of the under 18s Euros. She is 6'3", with a 6'3", if not bigger. She's not small at all, and I think she could come in as almost like a Katie Lou Samuelson straight away. And again, it's not like she's got much game outside, attacking the basket. What she does is she is a sniper. She is rangy sniper who is very much a wing. She's somebody that is raw, is probably not going to be ready right away to play any major minutes, but she's 19. If she is ready to play in the year 2029, she's still going to be younger than Hailey Van Lith. Nice take there. That's essentially it. If she is a WNBA level player by 2029, she will still be younger in the 2029 season than Hailey Van Lith is right now, is going to be for the 2025 season. So that always has to be taken into account. The type of player that you're bringing in, again, playing in the Euro Cup, that is her game. Her game is going to be spot up shooting and an occasional dribble. The handle does not look ideal, but the jump shot looks pure. And she's big. Let's not forget, she's the height of a power forward. She's the height of some centers. She has athleticism. That's actually a serious pass. Jesus. But her whole thing is she is a shooter. And again, this season she had some iffy shooting performances. She had a couple of iffy months, to be honest. And she's somebody that was actually being projected to go top 3 or 4 in the draft. Her and Malonga were seen at a very similar level coming into the draft. And obviously this season Malonga just in the French league was one of the best players in the entire league. Whereas for Siuka, obviously she averaged 7.4 points per game for Tarbes, which is not bad. Not Malonga good, but it's not bad. But again, you can't forget, she's born in November 2005. So her, Jacite, and Malonga are all born in late 2005. So they are all four and a half years younger than Hailey Van Lith. So that obviously has to be taken into account as well. But if you're looking again, her playing for the Slovenian national team, 15.7, 10, 10, 5. And obviously the first game here was in 2023 when she was 17 years old. So I'm not going to hold in this European qualifying championship window a 0-point game against her when she's 17 playing against pros. But again, for Tarbes, she had a lot of iffy games, but some decent games. The problem is with her shooting, it's extremely streaky. As you can see, there was a spell where she went 2 of 3, 4 of 7, 3 of 4, 5 of 7, and then 1 of 4, 1 of 6, 2 of 6, 1 of 6, 0 of 3, 0 of 2, 1 of 6, 0 of 2. Like, she is extremely streaky from the three-point line. Like, she can go and give you and shoot the lights out in some games, and then she can go and go 1 for 6. And that is something that you're going to have to expect, and not only expect or accept, you're going to have to expect it from a young player. Like, I think she's going to come in, and I think she's going to have maybe 2, if she comes over right away, she might have 2 games in her rookie season where, like, where she's going to look good. And she might have 42 games where she looks like she does not belong. Because I don't think she's at the level yet to play. But it's hard to pass on a player like that. Like, it really is. Like, it's really hard to pass on a player that has her upside. That has, like, again, the ability to play the 3 and shoot the 3 ball well at 6'4". She's like 6'3", 6'4", which makes so much sense for the Sky, because the Sky aren't ready to win now. And no matter what people want to say, the Sky are not ready to win today. The Chicago Sky are a team that are going to be not great next year. And not only that, like, if you look at the Chicago Sky team, the thing is, they've brought her to, if they bring her to training camp, I don't know if she signed her rookie deal. If they bring her to training camp and then she doesn't make the roster, they're going to be screwed. So if she's not going to make the roster, I don't expect to see her at training camp unless she has signed a rookie deal. Is there any transactional page? But obviously the Sky have 20 players right now, and most of them are not going to make this team. But at the same time, like, is she better than Maddie Westbeld right now? I don't know. I actually don't. But it's very likely that these are the players that are guaranteed to make the team. Banham, well, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with Angel Reese, 9 Elizabeth Williams. They're the guarantees to make the team. And I actually think Van Lith is going to make the team. No question. Sorry, Van Lith 10 is a guarantee. I think Maddie Westbeld is going to make that team. And I actually think they're going to try stash Sivka. If I call her Sivka, I'm like not 100% sure again. But it's definitely not that. It's definitely not that. But yeah, it's an interesting one because I would assume she's going to be stashed. Like, I genuinely assume that, because she's not ready right away. And it's an interesting one, because to bring her in the team, to bring her with the team this year, obviously, if you're going to bring Maddie Westbeld, who the GM has talked about as a piece that they want for the team prior to the draft, talk about wanting Maddie Westbeld specifically. If you're going to bring her and Maddie Westbeld, I don't see the point. But also, then you can't bring Mariah Jefferson. So I would assume they're going to try stash her. Even though she's going to be really, really good in the future, they don't need to take her in right away. And if I'm Sayuka, I'm not that annoyed if I get stashed. Take the summer off, go play with the national team whenever you're needed to play with the national team. Go have another season in France, then come over next year on a bigger rookie deal. Like, you can probably negotiate. You got drafted in the top 10 of WNBA draft. You can probably negotiate a better deal overseas now. So that is one of those things where it's a real interesting one for the Sky. But all I'm going to say right now is the Sky got a really good pick with 10. They got a really good pick because you are not getting that much better upside, especially if you are going to play with, if you are going to long-term go out with Angel and Camilla, you need shooters around them, you need versatility around them. So if you're going to play with that too, you need a player like her, because when one of them are out of the game, you need someone who will eventually be able to slide up to the 4. Like, I don't think she's going to have the defense of Leonie Fibic. And that's one of the things that I think Fibic is just, like, she is in my opinion, she's one of the 15 best players in the league, Leonie Fibic. And I don't think she's going to be that player. But it's funny, at the end of the draft is, like, the reason she went so high is because of Leonie Fibic. Like, that's it. Like, that's the reason she went so high. But if she hits her potential, we're looking at the best potential top 2 or 3 3rd/4th option in the entirety of the WNBA. So anyway, yeah, honestly, I think it was a good pick from the Sky, especially because they knew they were going to get someone good in the second round. You take upside. You take upside no matter what. When you're in that position, when you've got 2 picks back to back, you make sure one of those picks is an upside pick. And I think the Sky are going to be happy with that, because the Dallas Wings are taking her 12 if she falls there, if we're being honest. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.